Ocean currents are among the most powerful and essential forces on our planet, intricately woven into the fabric of the Earth's climate system, marine ecosystems, and human societies. As we approach the year 2030, the effects of climate change are set to dramatically alter these currents, leading to profound environmental, economic, and social consequences. Understanding the dynamics of ocean currents is not merely an academic exercise, it is a critical endeavor that informs our ability to respond to the escalating challenges posed by climate change. At the heart of ocean currents is a complex system driven by various factors, including wind patterns, the Earth's rotation, temperature gradients, and salinity differences. These currents create an intricate network that circulates water across the globe, redistributing heat from the equator to the poles. For example, the Gulf Stream, one of the most significant currents in the Atlantic Ocean, transports warm water from the Caribbean northward to the North Atlantic. This current plays a crucial role in moderating temperatures along the eastern coast of the United States and throughout Europe, contributing to a climate that is significantly milder than regions at similar latitudes. However, the relentless rise in global temperatures, primarily driven by human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels and widespread deforestation, is placing immense stress on these currents. One of the most alarming indicators of this change is the accelerated melting of polar ice sheets, particularly in Greenland and Antarctica. By 2030, scientists predict that the influx of freshwater from melting glaciers will significantly alter the salinity and density of ocean waters, potentially leading to a weakening or even a collapse of the Gulf Stream. Such shifts could have catastrophic consequences, including harsher winters in Europe, increased flooding along the eastern United States, and altered monsoon patterns in regions such as South Asia, affecting millions of people. The implications of changing ocean currents extend well beyond mere temperature shifts. Marine ecosystems are finely tuned to their environments, and alterations in water temperature and salinity can disrupt the delicate balance within these systems. Many fish species depend on specific conditions for breeding and feeding. As ocean temperatures rise, these species may migrate toward cooler waters, leading to significant shifts in fish populations and the ecosystems that support them. By 2030, fishing industries that rely on stable fish stocks may face severe challenges, resulting in economic instability for coastal communities that depend on these resources for their livelihoods. The economic impacts of changing ocean currents on fishing are multifaceted. As fish populations shift, nations that rely on specific species may face shortages, leading to increased competition for dwindling resources. This competition can exacerbate tensions between countries, particularly in regions where fishing rights are already contested. The need for international cooperation in fisheries management and sustainable practices will be more critical than ever to ensure the long-term viability of marine resources. Failure to address these challenges could result in overfishing, further depletion of fish stocks, and potential collapse of local fisheries, which would have dire consequences for food security. In addition to the economic challenges posed by changing fish populations, rising sea levels driven by melting polar ice and thermal expansion of seawater represent another significant threat to coastal communities worldwide. Many of these areas are already grappling with increased flooding and erosion, and by 2030, this issue is expected to worsen. Low-lying regions may face chronic flooding, leading to the displacement of populations and loss of vital infrastructure. The economic ramifications of such displacement can be staggering, resulting in increased migration pressures, social unrest, and potential conflicts over resources, particularly in densely populated urban areas. The consequences of changing ocean currents extend to the broader climate system as well. The oceans act as a significant carbon sink, absorbing large amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. However, alterations in current patterns may affect this capacity. Warmer waters may hold less dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide, reducing the ocean's ability to sequester carbon. This feedback loop could exacerbate global warming, making it even more challenging to combat climate change. Understanding and addressing these interactions will be crucial for effective climate policy. To tackle these pressing challenges, a collaborative global effort is essential. Governments must prioritize climate action and invest in renewable energy sources to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. This includes transitioning away from fossil fuels, enhancing energy efficiency, and promoting sustainable transportation options. Implementing policies that encourage carbon neutrality and protect natural carbon sinks, such as forests and wetlands, will be essential in mitigating the impacts of climate change on ocean currents. International cooperation will be vital, as the effects of ocean currents and climate change transcend national borders. By sharing data, research, and resources, nations can work together to build resilience in vulnerable coastal communities and protect marine ecosystems. Collaborative efforts could involve creating international agreements that allocate fishing rights based on sustainable practices, ensuring that fishing communities are not adversely affected by shifts in fish populations. Education and public awareness will play a pivotal role in preparing societies for the changes ahead. Communities need to understand how ocean currents influence their local environments and economies. By fostering a sense of stewardship over marine resources, individuals can advocate for sustainable practices and policies that protect the oceans. Integrating ocean literacy into educational curricula will empower future generations to engage with these critical issues, ensuring a more informed public ready to take action. Technological innovation will be essential in understanding and adapting to changing ocean currents. Advances in oceanographic research, remote sensing, and monitoring systems can enhance our understanding of current dynamics and their impacts on climate and ecosystems. By utilizing satellite technology, artificial intelligence, and big data analytics, scientists can better predict shifts in ocean currents and their consequences, enabling more informed decision-making for fisheries management, coastal planning, and climate adaptation strategies. The role of indigenous knowledge and local communities in understanding ocean currents and their impacts should not be underestimated. Indigenous peoples often possess a deep understanding of their local ecosystems and the changes occurring within them. By incorporating traditional ecological knowledge into scientific research and policy making, we can create more holistic and effective solutions to the challenges posed by changing ocean currents. Engaging with indigenous communities can provide valuable insights into sustainable practices that have been honed over centuries, further enriching our collective knowledge. Looking ahead, the intersection of ocean currents and climate change presents an opportunity for innovation and collaboration. New technologies, such as ocean monitoring buoys and underwater drones, are being developed to gather real-time data on ocean conditions. This data can enhance our understanding of current dynamics, helping scientists to model future scenarios with greater accuracy. Moreover, artificial intelligence can analyze vast datasets to identify patterns and predict changes in ocean currents, providing valuable insights for policymakers and researchers alike. As we approach 2030, the power of ocean currents serves as a stark reminder of the fragility and interconnectedness of our planet's systems. The changes we observe in the oceans will have cascading effects across ecosystems, economies, and societies. By recognizing the importance of these currents and taking proactive steps to address the challenges they present, we can work toward a sustainable future where both the oceans and humanity can thrive. To ensure that the oceans continue to serve as a source of life, inspiration, and resilience for future generations, we must prioritize collaborative efforts in research, policy, and community engagement. Together, we can safeguard the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems while creating a more sustainable future for all. The choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow, and it is our responsibility to ensure that we leave behind a thriving planet for future generations. In addition to individual and governmental actions, the role of businesses and industries cannot be overlooked. Corporations must adopt sustainable practices that minimize their environmental impact and contribute to climate resilience. This includes reducing waste, conserving resources, and investing in technologies that promote sustainability. The private sector has a crucial role in driving innovation and supporting sustainable solutions that benefit both the economy and the environment. Furthermore, the integration of sustainability into economic planning is essential for creating resilient communities. Urban areas, particularly coastal cities, must prepare for the impacts of climate change by investing in infrastructure that can withstand rising sea levels and extreme weather events. This might involve constructing seawalls, restoring wetlands, and implementing green infrastructure projects that enhance natural resilience. Public policy must also reflect the urgency of these issues. Governments at all levels need to implement and enforce regulations that protect marine environments, promote sustainable fishing practices, and reduce carbon emissions. By aligning economic incentives with environmental stewardship, we can create a framework that fosters both economic growth and ecological health. As we navigate the complexities of climate change and its effects on ocean currents, it is essential to remain hopeful and proactive. The collective efforts of individuals, communities, governments, businesses, and scientists can lead to meaningful change. By fostering a global movement toward sustainability, we can inspire action and create a future where both the oceans and humanity thrive in harmony. Ultimately, the journey toward understanding and adapting to the changes in ocean currents is not just about mitigating risks, it is also about seizing opportunities. The transition to a sustainable economy, bolstered by renewable energy and responsible resource management, can pave the way for a healthier planet and a more equitable society. By prioritizing the health of our oceans, we enhance our own well-being and secure a more sustainable future for generations to come. As we stand on the brink of this pivotal decade, let us embrace the opportunity to protect our oceans, adapt to the challenges they present, and work collectively toward a resilient and sustainable future. The choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow, and it is our responsibility to ensure that we leave behind a thriving planet for future generations. The power of ocean currents is a reminder of our shared responsibility to care for our planet and each other, guiding us toward a future where we can all flourish. Moreover, as we advance into the next decade, global initiatives aimed at conserving marine biodiversity and promoting sustainable practices will gain momentum. Organizations, governments, and local communities will increasingly collaborate to establish marine protected areas, which can help replenish fish stocks, safeguard critical habitats, and maintain the health of ocean ecosystems. By 2030, it is hoped that such collaborative efforts will yield measurable results in restoring marine environments, contributing to the resilience of both ecosystems and communities. These initiatives must be backed by robust scientific research and community engagement to ensure their effectiveness. Local stakeholders, including fishermen and indigenous groups, should have a voice in the development and management of marine protected areas, as their knowledge and experience are invaluable in creating sustainable solutions. In addition, public awareness campaigns can play a crucial role in fostering a culture of conservation and encouraging individuals to take action in their own lives. By promoting responsible consumption, reducing plastic use, and supporting sustainable seafood choices, we can all contribute to the health of our oceans. Education will be key in preparing the next generation to tackle the challenges posed by changing ocean currents and climate change. Schools and universities should prioritize ocean literacy, emphasizing the importance of healthy oceans and the impacts of climate change. By equipping young people with the knowledge and skills to advocate for sustainable practices, we empower them to become stewards of the environment. Furthermore, partnerships between educational institutions, research organizations, and local communities can facilitate hands-on learning experiences that connect students with their local marine environments. These initiatives can help cultivate a sense of responsibility and engagement that lasts a lifetime. As we look toward 2030, the intersection of ocean currents and climate change presents an opportunity for innovation and collaboration that can lead to meaningful progress. The challenges we face are daunting, but they also inspire creativity and ingenuity. By harnessing the power of technology and fostering global cooperation, we can develop solutions that not only address the impacts of climate change, but also promote social equity and economic resilience. The journey ahead will require commitment, collaboration, and innovation, but it is a journey worth taking for the health of our planet and the well-being of its inhabitants. In conclusion, ocean currents are a powerful reminder of the intricate connections that bind our planet together. As we face the challenges of climate change and its impacts on these currents, we have an opportunity to forge a new path towards sustainability and resilience. By understanding the dynamics of ocean currents and taking proactive measures to protect our oceans, we can ensure a thriving planet for generations to come. Together, we can harness the power of ocean currents to create a more sustainable, equitable, and resilient future for all. The choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow, and it is our shared responsibility to ensure that we leave behind a thriving planet for future generations.